Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to discuss maximum minimum continuation. Up to 5 problems are completed. Now we are going to discuss from 6th question. Right on. Find the maximum profit. Find the maximum profit that a company can make if the profit function is given by P of x is equal to 41 plus 24x minus 18x square. Okay, na? Find the maximum profit that a company can make if the profit function is given by. So here given profit function P of x is equal to 41 plus 24x minus 18x square. So here first derivative P dash of x, it is 0 plus 24 minus 36x square. Okay. Second derivative to derivative of 24 constant is 0 minus 72x. Okay. For maximum or minimum, first derivative is equal to 0. Na? Put P dash of x is equal to 0. Then it is 36. 24 minus 36x square is equal to 0. Sorry, 36x is equal to 0. 36x is equal to 24. It is divisible by 12. 12 to 12, 3. So 3x is equal to 2. X is equal to 2 divided by 3. Already here second derivative is minus 72. Second order derivative is negative. So it is a maximum. So it has maximum. But maximum profit means that x equal to 2 by 3, substitute any given function. Now put x is equal to 2 by 3, substitute in equation 1. It is the first equation. So equation 1 is P of x is equal to 41 plus 24x minus 18x square. So here P of 2 by 3 is equal to 41 plus 24 into 2 by 3 minus 18 into 2 by 3 whole square. So P of 2 by 3 is equal to 41 plus it is 16 minus it is 18 by 9. So it is 8. So it is 41 plus 8. We get 49. Therefore, maximum profit at x equal to 2 by 3 is 49 units. Maximum profit at x is equal to 2 by 3 is 49 units. Okay. So here given profit function, find the first derivative, second derivative is a negative, so it has a maximum. For maximum or minimum, first derivative is equal to 0, then we get x equal to 2 by 3. That x equal to 2 by 3, substitute in a given function, we get maximum profit. Okay, right? Write down. Write down the next. Seventh question. Right, the seventh one. Find both the maximum value and minimum value. Find both the maximum value and minimum value of the function three x power 4 3x power 4 minus 8x cube minus 8x cube plus 12x square minus 48x plus 25 on the interval 0, 3. Find both the maximum value and the minimum value of the following function 3x power 4 minus 8x cube plus 12x square minus 48x plus 25 on the interval 0, 3. Find both the maximum and minimum. Here given biquadratic equation. Biquadratic equation means after first derivative it is converted to cubic equation. After second order derivative it is a quadratic equation. So first given function given f of x is equal to 3x power 4 8x cube plus 12x square minus 48x plus 25. Find the derivative, first order derivative. F dash of x is equal to derivative of x power 4. It is 4x power 3. So clearly it is 12x power 3. 3 into derivative of x power 4 minus 8 into derivative of x power 3. Derivative of x power 3 is 3x square. 3 into 4, 24x square plus 12 into derivative of x square. Derivative of x square is 2x. So here we get a 24x minus derivative of 48x. It is 48 plus derivative of 25. It is a constant. Derivative of a constant is 0. So yeah, again second order derivative. It is second order derivative. Derivative of x power 3. It is 3x square. Na? 36x square minus 48x plus 24. So for maxima or minima, for maxima or minima, put first derivative is equal to 0. What about first derivative? It is 12x cube minus 24x square plus 24x minus 48 is equal to 0. Here 12 into x cube minus 2x square plus 2x minus 4 is equal to 0. So it is 12 into 0 divided by 12. So it is x cube minus 2x square plus 2x minus 4 is equal to 0. It is a cubic equation. So here we get factors. It is x minus 2 into x square plus 2 is equal to 0. Multiply x into x square, x power 3. Minus 2 into x square. So x into 2, 2x minus 2 into plus 2 minus 4. So here x is equal to plus 2 only. Another value, x square is equal to minus 2. If x square equal to minus 2, if x square equal to minus 2, x equal to plus or minus root. Plus or minus root minus 2. Root minus means it is imaginary. It is rejected. So x square equal to minus 2. So x equal to it is root minus imaginary. It is rejected. So here x is equal to 2. X equal to 2 is in between given intervals 0, 3. So here x is equal to 2. It is between given intervals 0 to 3. So now we have to find f of 2 value, f of 0 value and f of 3 value. Here given intervals, that means not it is maxima or minima, not local minima, local maxima. It is absolute minima, absolute maxima. So now given function f of x is equal to 3x power 4, 8x cube plus 12x square, 48x plus 25. So now we have to find f of 2, f of 0 and f of 3. Okay na? So at x equal to 0, f of 0 value. So it is 0, 0, 0 plus 25. We get f of 0 is equal to 25. Next, at x is equal to 2. X is equal to 2. How to find f of 2? 3 into 2 power 4 minus 8 into 2 power 3 plus 12 into 2 square minus 48 into 2 plus 25. So here we get f of 2 is equal to so it is f of 2 is equal to minus 39 and at x is equal to 3. How to find f of 3? So it is a 3 into 3 power 4 minus 8 into 3 power 3, 12 into 3 square minus 48 into 3 plus 25. We get f of 3 is equal to 16. So total how many values? 3 values. X equal to 2. It is in between 0 to 3. Find f of 0. Find f of 0 and f of find f of 0, f of 2 and f of 3. So here f of 0 value is 25. F of 2 value minus 39. F of 3 is 16. Which one is maximum? It is 25. It is a minus 39. It is a 16. So least value is 16. Maximum value is 25. Okay, right. Write down maximum value. It is a minimum value. Write down. Next question. Copy that 8th question. At what points in the interval at what points in the interval 0, 2 pi does the function sine 2x attain its maximum value? Attain its maximum value. At what points, given the function attains maximum value? At what points? Here, how many points? X equal to 2. That means x equal to 2. This 2 is in between 0, 3. Okay, na? So we have to find f of 0 value, f of 2 value, and f of 3 value. So this function maximum when at x equal to 0. So at x equal to 0, the function attains maximum. Minimum means at x equal to 2. Okay, na? So here find out what points in the interval 0, 2 pi. 0, 2 pi means 4 quadrants. 0 to 360. So given f of x is equal to sine 2x. Given let f of x is equal to sine 2x. Here given x belongs to 0 to 2 pi. What about the first derivative? Derivative of sine 2x. Derivative of sine x is cos x. Derivative of sine 2x, that is 2 cos 2x. Second order derivative. Derivative of cos 2x, that is minus 2 sin 2x. We get a minus 4 sin 2x. It is a second order derivative. But for maxima or minima, or minima, put first derivative f dash of x is equal to 0. What about the first derivative? 2 cos 2x, it is equal to 0. That means cos 2x is equal to 0. That means 2x is equal to 90 degrees. Na? Cos 90 degrees 0. But here given x belongs to 0 to 2 pi. So 2x is equal to pi by 2. We get 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, and 7 pi by 2. At that point, cos becomes to 0. Cos 2x. Clearly 2x is equal to pi by 2. Cos pi by 2 value is 0. Cos 3 pi by 2 0. Cos 5 pi by 2 0. Cos 7 pi by 2 also 0. But here given x belongs to 0 to 2 pi. It is 2x. What about x? X is equal to pi by 4. 2x equal to pi by 2. X is equal to pi by 4. 2x is equal to 3 pi by 2. X is equal to 3 pi by 4. 2x is equal to 5 pi by 2. X is equal to 5 pi by 4. And next, 2x is equal to 7 pi by 2. Clearly, x is equal to 7 pi by 4. These all values in between 0 to 2 pi. Okay, na? So that means x is equal to pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4 and 7 pi by 4, all values in between 0 to 2 pi. Okay, now we have to find f of pi by 4, f of 3 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4, 7 pi by 4. At which points the function attains a maximum? That means at x equal to pi by 4 or 3 pi by 4. So first we have to find the values. Which value is maximum? At that point the function attains maximum. Now f of x is equal to sine 2x. Sine 2x. Find at x is equal to pi by 4. What about f of pi by 4? It is sine 2x. That means 2 into pi by 4. It is sine pi by 2. Sine pi by 2 value 1. Next at x is equal to 3 pi by 4. That means f of 3 pi by 4. F of 3 pi by 4. It is a sine 2 into 3 pi by 4. We get minus 1. That means sine 3 pi by 2. Sine 3 pi by 2. Okay, na? It is a sine 6 pi by 4. That means 3 pi by 2. 3 pi by 2 means pi plus pi by 2. Third quadrant. In third quadrant, sine is negative. We get a minus 1. Next, at x equal to 5 pi by 4. That means f 5 pi by 4 is equal to sine 2 into 5 pi by 4. It is we get plus 1. It is sine 10 pi by 4. That means sine 5 pi by 2. 5 pi by 2 means 2 pi plus pi by 2. 2 pi plus means first quadrant. In first quadrant, sine is a positive. Sine pi by 2 value 1. So next value 7 pi by 4. And x is equal to 7 pi by 4. F of 7 pi by 4. It is sine 2 into 7 pi by 4. We get a minus 1. It is a plus 1, minus 1, plus 1, minus 1. So here maximum value is a plus 1. When it is a maximum value is a plus 1. When at x equal to pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4. It is maximum, it is also maximum. It is a minus 1, it is a minimum. Okay, this function attains maximum at x is equal to pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4. So it attains maximum value at x is equal to pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4. Listen, at what points in the interval 0 to 2 pi does the function sine 2x attains its maximum value? Given function is sine 2x. X belongs to 0 to 2 pi. Derivative of sine 2x is 2 cos 2x. Again, second order derivative. For maximum or minimum, first derivative is equal to 0. That means cos 2x equal to 0. That means 2x equal to pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2. At that point, it is 0. It is a 2x. Then calculate x value. That means 2x is equal to pi by 2, then x equal to pi by 2. 2x is equal to 3 pi by 2, x is equal to 3 pi by 2. 5 pi by 4, 7 pi by 4. Then find f of pi by 4, f of 3 pi by 4, f of 5 pi by 4 and 7 pi by 4. At pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4, we get a plus 1. 3 pi by 4 and 7 pi by 4 is a minus 1. So these two are maximum, these two are minimum. So that maximum value is a plus 1 when at x equal to pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4. Therefore, it attains maximum value at x is equal to 5 by 4 and 5 by 4. You can write down.